This video is a kombucha update. This day I went ahead and strained out the mixture that was sitting for 7 days. That included the black tea, the green tea, and the matcha powder. And so I was able to bottle these up in these reclaimed bottles from the store-bought kombucha. As you can tell the difference. One is rising to the top. This is the second ferment. Now, if I look today, they actually show bubbles on top. The one on the far right side still has the mash that's up at the top. The reason I think that was the last pour, and it got all the old stuff that was in there. Now I did add new mash or new puree, apple puree, to all three of them, as that's what directions said. And so that gives, I guess, the yeast the fresh sugary mixture, fruit sugar to feed off of and create the carbon dioxide bubbles. Now also too, you'll see two bottles behind there, which I started today. I got another SCOBY in, and then the one on the left is the SCOBY, which did get a lot bigger. Now this had settled out. What I'm doing in this one is I'm just leaving the tea in there and letting it steep while it does the 7-day first ferment. The one on the right is more of a tea that was steeped, cold steeped. And now what's different to both of these is I added some green coffee beans and just whole beans, and just to kind of get an idea, just to see what would happen. I did hear some people say that they did make kombucha from coffee beans as well. Same apple puree for the sugar. It does stay up at the top. That top layer right there is where the SCOBY lives, and it had a biofilm on top, which was pretty interesting. And then a lot of the mash stayed at the bottom, but it did, the SCOBY did look very healthy when I took that out and I put it in that new one. And then of course the other one had the starter tea that came in from Posy Mom and eBay, and we'll let these sit for another 7 days. I don't know, I might even let one sit for a little bit longer than 7 days. So again too, I think I could also do a second ferment with just putting them in a sealed mason jar, and I might end up doing that the next time. But I'll probably eventually experiment with different fruits and stuff like that. And this is the mash, the probiotic mash that I'm going to give to the chickens. I did give it to the chickens and they really loved it. It's going to be very healthy for them.